That's really sad.
Sad?
Well, now every one of those Jedi has to die. Oh, well, fine then.
Trouble in paradise.
Kiadi said he'd watched the last episode with us, but says it's boring. There's not enough Wookiees.
Seriously? If it's not about him, he's not interested.
I'm sick of trying with him. It's so hard to keep in touch with people after you die.
Wow. Even if you're both dead?
You have to plan things months in advance, which is a long time in dead years.
Great, so you're in a bad mood. Anakin still hasn't recovered from finding out his dad, the Force, had 2 other kids.
It's both unfair and outrageous.
Why would a Jedi go live a hermit life?
Well, what are you doing?
What, you reckon? You think he's making reaction videos? Ah, you wouldn't want to live in a rancid swamp, though.
I don't know, I feel like Wookiees were never meant to be domesticated. They suit swampy forests more than they do city planets.
They just have grass for dinner.
Keep each movement tight, yet subtle. Diminish areas.
Hey, stop taking notes.
Well, you won't even let me have a stick training saber.
We gave you your first training saber and you weren't exactly grateful.
Yeah, I use it all the time, but I want the next one up already.
No, we'll tell him eventually.
Of vulnerability.
Oh, she's broken in. Get her!
How did she get past the guards?
Someone must find May before she does any more harm.
Oh, she's not May. It's OSHA. False alarm.
Next time I'm on Coruscant, though, I'll look you up. And we'll go to a cantina and trade stories about Master Soul.
Strictly forbidden.
Maybe me and you go to a cantina one day and share stories about Master Quai?
No. I wouldn't break Grandmaster Quai's trust.
Oh. You little suck-up rat.
To find the Wookiee. And it was hard. That is one Jedi who doesn't want to be found.
Just leave us alone.
You went in there and risked your life for my master?
No, I risked my life to help you.
Awful brave for a cowardly little roadside goofball. Plagueis.
Quite, you know, Plagueis was like 15 years old when this was set.
Yeah, he's got a mask on, and he uses a voice changer. Or maybe his voice broke early and went all robot-y.
She is fast, but weak. Her emotions guide her every choice in combat.
Yet there is skill there.
Is that?
Middle-aged Kiadi Mundi.
He sounds like a real pen pusher Jedi.
Was his head always that? You know
what?
Like his brain is trying to take off, but his head won't let it?
Obi-Wan.
What?
Space races much? You're lucky he can't hear you.
I always wanted to bash him on the head with a spoon and feast on the yolk inside.
I assumed he looked normal at that age, but then as you get older, your forehead keeps growing. Like your ears and nose.
He's a different race, Obi-Wan. He's a 5-head.
An apprentice who doesn't know their master. It's absurd.
Does anyone truly know their master?
Thought I did. Before they chop your legs off.
Also, we're talking Sith here, that like to wear their hoods low enough that you can only recognize them by their mouths.
And she killed 2 Jedi Masters.
I wasn't getting it before, but now I have a visual.
Red means dead.
Red means dead. But in Torben's case, redemption.
Of our own. You think a Jedi taught her?
Even a hologram can tell me that.
Deepfake hologram.
Not buying it.
The High Council would be obliged to inform the Senate.
Wait. Everything mentioned in the High Council meetings goes to the Senate.
Well, do you not know?
So, when I told the Council I have a 3rd nipple...
Yeah, well, that'll be debated in the Senate.
And mistrust. We should handle this ourselves.
There's nothing about this in the Jedi archive.
Deleted. The pages might have been.
No, it can't be. Oh, wait. These pages have been ripped out.
Who could have done that?
A scandal like this would inspire fear and mistrust. We should handle this
Wait.
ourselves.
Kiadi is part of this corporate cover-up.
That appears to be a look of compliance, yes.
A cover-up about an unknown master and apprentice trained in the Jedi arts.
No.
And yet, with absolute confidence, he told me the Sith had been extinct for a millennia.
Oh Oh yeah, he did, didn't he?
And then we went alone to face a Sith, which resulted in my tragic, epic death.
Guess he must have thought that the reputation of the Jedi was more important than any one person.
Well, we're talking about this when he gets back from the Fort's netherworld snooker.
Ugh, it's the post office all over again.
Master Holden, extract Kalnaka from his post on Kofar and intercept May.
And if she doesn't come peacefully?
Not expecting it to come to that.
So let's go in underprepared, on a whim.
Or at least we're consistent. Can you hear that music? He is the ultimate cover-upper.
Do we have something she wants?
What do they have?
We've been keeping their witch moms in the cells for the last 16 years.
It was so hard to keep it a secret, but I'm relieved to be able to tell you.
Oh, I put Kiadi on it.
You know how he is? He collects people.
Slave owner?
Oh, I don't like him. But he's a Sith, so he has my sympathies as well.
Sithpathies.
This mission.
You want me to rejoin the Jedi?
Well, not officially.
Oh.
Be more like an unpaid intern.
You do coffee runs, you'll braid the Padawans, grunt stuff.
Paid in exposure.
And then if you're really good, we'll consider letting you become a celibate monk.
That still isn't paid, but you can do whatever you want with that. Jedi, Sith.
When I told May you were alive, her eyes softened.
What are you doing?
I'm training myself to soften my eyes.
Those are more congealed eyes. Like you've just woken up.
So people will let their guard down around me. And then BAM!
There is still good in her.
Dumb. That's dumb. She's evil. As evil as someone who would embezzle money from a charity.
But I'm not wearing that civilian robe.
The order station. Oh, she's wearing the civilian robe when she said she wouldn't.
He's been unresponsive to our warning transmissions.
And we did not want to double text him.
You can double text if it means warning them about mortal danger.
No, too embarrassing.
Double text Yord.
Warning transmissions.
Plo Koon! It's Plo Koon! Young Plo and Kiadi in the same episode. We are so lucky.
That's not Popcorn Head.
That's Plo Koon. He has the little, mouth antlers.
No. He looks like a salty Popcorn Head. Plo Koon is more of a toffee Popcorn Head thing going on.
Oh, like you can tell the difference.
Obi-Wan.
Popcorn Head. Oi, Pophead. Come here. Is that you? Did you go on some mission to Kofar about 120 years ago? See? I told you. It's his cousin.
Oh. I mean, just looks like a big insect person to me.
Such a space racist.
Oh, Obi-Wan, get down here. You're gonna love this.
Obi-Wan.
What?
Yeah, there are otters on this. There's a big otter.
I always go to the toilet at the wrong time. Sorry. I used to be proud of being a Jedi, but they just let anyone into the Order, don't they?
We're looking for a Wookiee. He's big and hairy.
Sometimes he wears clothes, sometimes he doesn't.
And his groin smells like this.
Oh yeah, that's how they kept track of us, didn't they?
You're gonna need to hand that blaster over.
Actually, you're uncivilized, so you can keep it. Suits you.
The locals say he ventured off into the forest and never came back.
Kalnaka is in there.
That is the forest, so yes.
The one the locals just told us about. Yes.
Oh, it's just like Obi-Wan when I told wisdom. He'd just tell it louder and pretend it was his own.
No.
How do we find him?
We have a tracker.
It is a bit of a weird Jedi system, that one.
Jocasta Nu would keep a stinky loincloth on file for every active Jedi to keep track of us all.
Every 3 years you'd have to renew it because odors change over time.
I'd say it matures.
It's primitive, but it does the job.
I hear they keep them even if you leave the Order.
That's why before I left the Jedi after 66, I swapped mine out for a decoy rag. Sent Vader on a wild goose chase.
We head west through the dark forest for 60 days. Then our journey turns east to Wookieeville.
Get out of here!
Do you understand what the Basil is saying?
His name is Basil, and yes, although most Padawans want to learn Shuriwok, I took it upon myself to learn a language a little more nuanced.
You're not the only one, Yord.
You can speak Basil. What does he talk about?
Oh, mostly how demeaning it is that he always gets the sweaty rag-sniffing missions. Now, back on his home planet, he was a surgeon.
Soul thinks that May can be saved.
Master Soul is a wise Jedi.
Bad people are bad. There's no saving them.
Maybe Soul brought you here to face her. But maybe he brought you here to face yourself.
How would one face oneself?
Mirror.
That's not what he means.
We need to catch up.
Yeah, I'm doing it, Charlie. Shut up. Please subscribe to help us get to 1 million subscribers so we can shave Kwai's head. If we get to 900,000 subscribers, then we'll just do his eyebrows.
That's worse. That's not how bets work.
What's in his bag?
Sandwiches. And a Sith helmet.
What is it?
He's saying, why don't you sniff the loincloth? Just because I look like a big, overgrown beaver doesn't mean I shouldn't command respect. I have other skills, you know. And I'm an unpaid intern.
Oh, sure.
Stop fondling the giant tree testes.
Stand down!
Bada bada bada. That's my stance.
Giant dung beetle.
It went straight for the saber.
It's attracted to light.
Ugh. If I went in there, they'd be all over me.
You are very shiny.
It's always an honor to get to witness anything or anyone transform into the Force.
An honor. Well, good for you.
How's it not as fun if you're the one doing it?
I bet you think it's like some ethereal enlightenment, but it's really just like passport control. After Brexit.
Well, I could never accept death as a true Jedi should.
A true Jedi.
I couldn't accept what I'd lost.
Well, we don't feel sorry for you. That's like Jedi basics.
If you can't go emotionally numb, you just ain't cut out for it, sister.
I get it, Yashi. What's your name?
We all know how that ended up.
We're defined by what we survive.
Oh, f*** off! Defined by what we survive.
How do you kill someone like that? Unarmed.
More like this.
It's not impossible. You know that.
Just need to get hold of a pillow. Right, Grandmaster Koi?
Pillow is still a weapon.
Not a weapon. It's fluffy. Fluffy things can't count as a weapon.
Great. He's vanished again. I swear we need a tracker just to track our tracker.
Well, we've got his rag on file. All right then, human Jar Jar.
No.
What?
You're trying to make out if he's Plagueis, then Jar Jar is a Sith.
I don't think he's Plagueis, but you know, if he is, then...
The Jedi will put you in prison.
Not after I tell them who I know.
What does she know?
Well, the Sol and the gang did a big bad thing.
Well, she thinks that will help them, to tell them that the Jedi are evil. With old Kiadi on the cover-up.
You're not going to face her. You're going to face your past. Both of us will. Once we get May safely to the ship.
I have a time machine on the ship.
You're gonna go back and kill baby May.
Stay behind us.
Oh, because famously, your own back is the easiest thing to defend.
Oh my... He's become one with the Force.
Oh. So that's who that is. Difficult to know everyone in this complex.
Anyone inside that domicile should come out with your hands where we can see them.
Yo! This is my own private domicile and I will not be harassed! Bitch.
Oh my Force ghoul behind you! There's a Dementor ghoul behind her!
Just a bit of tissue paper caught in the wind.
Hey, it's Venom. You know, from the movie Venom.
Watch out! That's really sad.
Sad?
Well, now every one of those Jedi has to die.
What about Kiadi and the cover-up team?
Oh. This is even sadder.
Sadder?
Well, either those Jedi have to die, or one of my oldest friends lied to me about the Sith being extinct, which directly led to my death.
Oh, it's definitely the second one. That's why his head is so long. To hold all those lies.
Run!
Where was Quimir?
Who's in that trap?
Putting his Sith costume on and floating about.
No.
Where was Basil?
It can't be Darth Basil if that's what you're insinuating. He's too small.
Anakin was what? 5'10"? And Darth Vader's like 6'7". Those Darth suits are deceptive. I know the answer's here somewhere. It can't be Basil.
Tell us what we want to know, or I will gut you like a Rokarian dirtfish.
Where did that come from?
The good old good cop, bad cop. It's a timeless technique.
That's my snips.